Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Straight Fire Picks. Best bets for NBA on Saturday, November 6th, 2021. My name is Steve. We're going to have two picks here for you today that I think are great value bets for the Saturday NBA slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support in the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We're trying to reach 850 subscribers here by the end of the week. Also, be sure to check out our community Discord. It's a great place to grow with our community and to get new ideas for bets as well. A lot of people killing it there in the Discord, so be sure to check that out. Also, be sure to place your favorite bet down below in the comment section. Love chatting with you guys about that. If you'd like it included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick and we'll include it in the video. So without further ado, let's get right into the results from the previous episode. So for our comment cappers, we had two great call-outs there in the chat. We had Arthur Shaw calling the James Harden double-double there for the Brooklyn Nets at plus 105 odds. James Harden actually had a triple-double, so great call there from Arthur. Gotta get the bag called out. The Warriors minus 8.5 spread covered that easily. That was the biggest no sweat bet ever. So great call out there from Gotta Get the Bag. Always posting them winners. As far as the stream results, went 3-1. Great bounce back day for us here on the channel. Felt really good about that. We got the early cover there in the evening on the Cleveland Cavaliers plus 5.5 spread. They won outright. Really not that big of a surprise to me. They've been road warriors this year. You should just see how they've performed on the road this season. They've been very good. We had CJ McCollum over 23.5 points in the Blazers game. Was able to hit on that as well. And then we also had the Blazers minus 3.5 spread, and we were able to get a late cover on that. So I was very fortunate there to get the cover. Kind of made up from the bad beat from the day before, so I felt good about that. And then we missed on Miles Bridges over 30.5 PRAs. He posted really his worst game of the season. He was not very good. He had 17 PRAs, and the Hornets just got obliterated in Sacramento. So what can he do? We're going to get after it today, though. After that winning momentum, we want to get that 2-0 here today as well. So getting right into our picks. And number one, we are going with Michael Porter Jr. under 16.5 points here for the Denver Nuggets at minus 102 odds. So he has gotten off to a really bad start here to start the season. He's shooting 21% from three-point range. Obviously, it's not very good. He is 0-8 on the season to this line. So he has not done well at all. He has not cashed this line one time yet. So, could he cash it? He's playing the Rockets. It's possible, but I honestly don't see it going down that way. I see the Nuggets getting ahead here by a lot and limiting the starters' minutes. So I see Porter here, playing somewhere in the range of 25 to 30 minutes. And if that happens, I definitely don't see him cashing this line. It figures to be a blowout, be less minutes here for the starters and for him. Last season when he had under 30 minutes in a blowout win there against the Rockets, he had 14 points. So he still cashed this under in that game. And he's struggling this year. You got to take that into account that right now he's in a slump. Him and actually Damian Lillard really compare in that way. Lillard's another guy you can look at for unders. He's really been struggling as well. Of course, Porter Jr. not quite on the same level, but as far as talent, but he has really been kind of a surprise here at the beginning of the season as far as his struggles go. Now, as far as the matchup goes, it's not bad. It's somewhere I would say middle of the road. The Rockets are 12th best as far as field goal percentage allowed to small forwards. So you got to figure the Rockets have played LeBron James twice. So that's what goes into these numbers here. And obviously LeBron, is going to score points. He's going to shoot the ball a lot. So you got to consider all these things. They're 10th worst actually in points allowed to small forwards. But I'm still not that concerned. Like I said, if you average that out, it's somewhere in the middle. The Rockets kind of land somewhere in the middle as far as defending small forwards, which isn't bad, especially given the fact that, Porter Jr. has struggled a lot this year, and he has not been shooting the three well at all. And like I said, come fourth quarter time, he probably won't even be in the game. So I love that, guys. I typically don't hop on a ton of unders because they're not the most fun bets in the world. They can be kind of scary. You're rooting for them not to score, which is kind of a weird feeling. But I love this one here, guys, for our number one pick. Michael Porter Jr. under 16.5 points here for the Denver Nuggets at minus 102 odds. Okay, and at number two, we are going with Zach LaVine over 33.5 PRAs here for the Chicago Bulls at minus 113 odds. So we just cashed this bet the other day when we posted it. It's the same exact matchup, same exact line. So why am I not going to take this? Same exact situation too, except the only difference is this game is in Chicago, which in some ways I actually like that more. I mean, I like the home, I like the the energy of the home players and stuff. So I love Zach LaVine in the spot. He's 5-3 on the season to this line. Like I said, he cashed it his last game versus the 76ers. He's 5-2 on 1+ days rust so far this season. So he had a game where he had a back-to-back and he missed it on the back-to-back. So he's actually 5-2 on 1+ days rust. So I like that as well. As far as the matchup here with the 76ers, he has cashed this in 5 of his last 7 versus Philadelphia. So I like that as well. Is obviously very good. It's interesting. LaVine has actually cashed this line in his last 2 games, and he's left a lot of meat on the bone from 3-point range. He's been 3 of 15 in his last 2 games from 3. So if he can bump that up just a little bit, we would get a really easy no-sweat cash on this. He also just had 1 assist last game. Like I said, he was still able to cash. So kind of adding that intrinsic value there of him, to me, like he should get more than 1 assist this game, and he should be a little bit better than 2 for 7 from 3. That's just how I feel about it. I think if you're gonna pump up 15 threes, probably making more than 3. That's all I'm gonna say about that. On the season, Philadelphia 26th in offensive rebounds allowed per game, which is also an interesting statistic to me. So that creates more rebounding opportunities, obviously, there. They're 18th in assists allowed as well. So very solid matchup overall here. As far as the 76ers, points allowed to guards, they're 18th in that as well, and then 16th to small forward. So, LaVine plays a little bit of both, kind of like a hybrid, plays a little bit of guard, small forward. He's kind of like one of those duels. So, like I said, I like the matchup. I like how he's been doing this season. He's got a good cast around him. So, he's been more involved with rebounds and assists, in this season, and it's been steadily going up throughout his career. So I love seeing that. He's really developing into a nice, complete player. Just like we talked about the other day, a lot of this is the same points, but situation's the same, guys, so you run it back. There's no reason not to. So I'll take it there for our number 2 pick. Zach LaVine over 33.5 PRAs here for the Chicago Bulls at -113 odds. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We're trying to reach 850 subscribers here by the end of the week. Just 2 picks today. I didn't want to force anything. There was kind of a shortened slate on what I had to select from. There were over-unders that weren't even available, so I didn't want to force anything. So I found 2 things that I really loved here. And we're just going to go with these for today. We'll have a few more plays for Sunday, though. So other than that, guys, also be sure to check out our community Discord. It's a great place to grow with us here. Have a lot of great call-outs in the Discord as well, so it's a great place to get ideas for bets. Other than that, it's going to do it for me. I hope you all have a great rest of your night, and we will catch you next time. Peace out.